Living your best life means starting the journey to attain your goals, but fear can stop us from even starting. Here with tips on handling fear is author of She Talks Life blog, Javon Teague. It's so good to have you here.
Thank you. Thank you. So happy to be here.
So tell us about yourself, and then tell us about She Talks Life blog.
Yes. So when I was younger, I battled fear like no other. It was introduced to me at a very young age. I think I was about 12. And what started off as just a simple solo turned into me being completely inundated by fear. I mean, it was paralyzing. And so I walked away from that moment, and that was the last time I was in front of a large crowd without fear. It was absolutely insane. So everything from that point on, I was just bound by this crazy amount of fear. So yeah, I started my vlog as a way to escape this kind of mental draining of fear. And yeah,
this is your family right here,
yes,
right?
Yes, that is my family. That is my husband, my son, who is now almost 4.
Aww.
And that is actually around Thanksgiving. We just finished eating and just enjoying life.
Such a beautiful family.
Thank you so much.
Talked about your experiences with fear and learning how to conquer that. How does that sort of translate into accomplishing life goals and career goals?
Absolutely. So initially it was completely paralyzing. I mean, when I was younger, I wanted to be the next Oprah. Like, I was so adamant about accomplishing those goals, and then because of fear, I realized I was not doing anything that I actually wanted to do. And so it was, again, initially paralyzing. But then I realized, you know, if I really want to accomplish what I want to do in life, I have to get rid of fear. I have to figure out a way to channel that energy into something positive to move forward. And so that's where She Talks Life was born.
That's amazing. Yeah. And the fact that you have gone through and sort of figured that out, just like Oprah, you want to share those things that you've learned, those 5 fear-busting tips.
Yes,
Tell us about that and how we can get it, because you've created an actual, it's like an online book, basically, to help us.
Absolutely, yeah. So, you know, through going through the issues with fear, I just developed certain tips that I myself took on in order to get better. So I won't go through all of them, but one very important one that I did was motivational speaking to myself. And so I would literally go into my bathroom, look myself in the mirror, and tell myself, you are going to make it. You're going to do it. Everything is going to be okay. And so in my 5 fear-busting tips, I have, again, all 5 tips. But I also have an area for people to write their own motivational speaking to themselves. So it's one of my, like, literally all-time favorite tips.
So it's interactive too.
Yes,
so you're actually putting, not only are you're giving us the tools to sort of help ourselves bust through those fears, but it's like you're giving us a chance to put it in action right away.
Absolutely. When I first started, I started online just Googling tips. How do I get over fear? And I found different people writing their own statements to themselves. But it wasn't until I wrote my own and really took the time to dig deep and see what was the issues for me personally. So once I did that, it kind of blew the top off of this thing. So I kind of have it, again, I write one for you, but then I give you the opportunity to write one for yourself.
And then the train leaves the station.
Yes,
So how can we get a copy?
Yes, so log on to shetalkslife.com. On my homepage, scroll down just a little bit, and you'll see a link right there to download and print.
That's perfect. Now, what is sort of the biggest lesson that you've learned that you can share with us today?
Just do it.
Just do it.
Just do it. You know, there's so many different reasons that I came up with in my head that stopped me from accomplishing my goals. But really, when I sat down and just said, you know what, I'm just going to go for it, like, everything just kind of changed. And so my biggest goal for people, or tip for people that say, you know, I don't really know what to do. I don't know how to start. I don't know, you know, where the process begins for me. My tip for them is just do it.
I love it.
Yeah.
The courage is in there. Just do it.
Just
Javon,
go for it.
Thank you so much. That is
Absolutely.
That is incredibly inspiring. And if you want more information on Javon, you can find it online at She Talks Life blog.